Thank you, everyone, for your warm and enthusiastic reception. The name of my report is Every Single Day in the 3-year-long expedition of Captain Meriwether Lewis and Captain William Clark. I'm sure that you will find it fascinating as well as lengthy. I will thorough. On the first day of the famous event, the 2 young explorers woke up. Then they washed up for breakfast. Then they ate breakfast. Then they washed the dishes. Then they went for canoe riding. Then they cooked their lunch. They ate their lunch. Their lunch was good. It was venison, berries, potatoes. Quiet! I'm trying to give a report here. How rude! Who could this be anyway?
We're back!
Look, what's going on here?
We're back!
We're back!
We're back!
We're back! Back from what? Who are you?
Who are we? Well, we're Lewis and Clark. That's Clark and Lewis. We're back from the expedition. Yep. We made it to the Pacific Ocean back in just 2.5 years. Would have been here sooner. The last 100 miles is the fifth.
Yeah, the traffic on the Missouri was unbelievable.
It was.
Wait a minute. Just wait a long minute here. The expedition of Lewis and Clark.
That's Clark and Lewis.
Don't try to confuse me, mister. I happen to know the expedition of Lewis and Clark, Clark and Lewis, or whatever, took place almost 200 years ago. In the years 1804 to 1806.
Wow, I guess less 100 miles is farther than I thought.
You can't be the Lewis and Clark.
You think we could be the Clark and Lewis?
Well, I don't see how.
Well, I'm quite certain that I'm Meriwether Lewis, the person commissioned by President Thomas Jefferson to lead the expedition. That's right, he is. And I'm sure that I am William Clark, the victim, captain that was last in the trip.
And I am Charbonneau, the clumsy guide and interpreter. At least I think I am. Am I?
And I'm Sacagawea, the guide for the group in Chevron as well.
You are? I mean, yes. He is. He was. He was. I do?
Oh, brother. And I am the slave who made the trip. They call me York.
Ruff! Ruff! I'm the dog Skinnin. Could you tell?
Yep, he's a dog, all right. No doubt about it.
I'm so confused. My research is sure to come under intense scrutiny of what you are telling me is true.
Research?
Yes, you see, I was supposed to give a report to the class about the adventures of Lewis and Clark. Yeah, I know, Clark and Lewis. I don't care if you're Patrick and SpongeBob. My report says that you've been home since 1806. Now, why should anyone believe anything that I say?
Don't go upset, little girl. We'll clean that up.
We give you a first-hand account of our trip.
It was wonderful.
It was eventful.
It was eye-opening.
It was rough.
Let's tell her all about it. Hit it, fellas.
It was 18 a day before we left our homes and families. For 3 long years and lots of tears we wandered through the land.
so keen on having you do the expedition in the first place? I mean, those lands were in part of the United States at the time, was it?
Nope, it sure wasn't. But Thomas Jefferson had already dispatched two very capable fellows, James Monroe and Robert Livingston, to go to France to buy some land from the Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte when he was head fighting wars all over Europe. Not that over his head is very high, but frankly, my dear, he was pretty well broke.
Sounds like a good time for a deal, my dear. Look over there.
You better do it. She's the guide, you know.
Gentlemen, all eyes, all hope, are now fixed on you, and the event of this mission to defend the future destinies of this republic. No kidding, Mr. President.
Gee.
Heavy stuff, isn't it?
Really rough.
Oh, my name's Napoleon Bonaparte, and have I got a deal for you? I'm in danger of being blown apart, so I make this appeal to you. All eyes
Are fixed on you.
All
All hopes
fixed on you.
are fixed on you.
It's yours or really in some luck for 15 million bucks.
Oh, his name's Napoleon Bonaparte, and has he got a deal for you? He's in danger of being blown apart, so he makes this appeal to you. His eyes are fixed on you, are fixed on you. His claws are into you. It can be yours, you're really in some luck for 15 million bucks. You were sent out to buy just New Orleans, but since he's so incredibly poor, you'd do well if you went home with more.
I think I know just how you feel. Come now, boys, let's make a deal. Come now, boys, let's make a deal.
Come now, boys, let's make a deal.
We'll take it.
Sold!
So you see, Monroe and Livingston were a lot more than they originally intended. Kind of blue light special land deals.
Well, let's get back to the trip itself. So, you headed out of St. Louis in a couple of canoes and a couple of keelboats. Was the trip everything you hoped it would be?
Are you kidding? It was the adventure of a lifetime.
It was spectacular.
It was so enlightening.
What trip?
It was magnificent.
It was glorious.
It was stupendous.
Wait, stop. Hold it. I can't believe I'm hearing this. And I'm known to have some pretty good ears. Good grief, fellas. Give me some music. Now, baby, let me give it to you straight. Mommy did the entire trip on 4 little paws and not a hydrant in sight. They could tell you it was a great adventure full of romance, excitement, and thrills. But let me tell you right now that no matter what they say and no matter how they say it, the truth of the matter is that the whole doggone trip was positively, absolutely, undeniably
Gnats and flies, ticks and fleas, about a million mosquito fleas. Rats and worms, things that squirm, and anything else that's covered in germs. They can say it was a great adventure and all that kind of stuff. But let me clue you in, baby, from one who knows what's rough. Traveling every day's rough,
animals and miserable weather and trying to keep the native populations from doing us all in?
What about those native populations? What were their reactions to you visiting their land?
You better ask Sacagawea. She probably knows the best answers to those questions.
She's the guide, you know.
And your wife.
She is? I mean, yes. Wow.
It's true. We would never have made it without Sacagawea as her skills as guiding interpreter.
What about you, Sacagawea? What were your people's reaction to their visitors from the east?
Oh, my friend, most of the tribes welcomed us with open arms. They shared with us their food, their homes, and their friendship. They did not feel that there was any reason to be afraid. In most instances, we were visitors in the world that they already inhabited for generations, a world they already called home. This is our home, this is our land. Hills and valleys, mountains and sand. Generations lived here alone. Strangers, this is our home. Strangers, this is our home. Strangers, this is our home. This is our home. Welcome, strangers, stay as our friends. The beauty of our land never ends. When you decide you need room to stand, this will still be our land. This will still be our land. This will still be our land. Still be our land. The lands around my dwelling are more beautiful from the day it has given me to see faces I have never seen before. All is more beautiful. All is more beautiful. Life is thankfulness. Thankfulness. These gifts of mine make my house grand. This is our place. This is our dreams. Every river, every stream, snow-capped mountains, oceans of foam. Strangers, this is our home. Strangers, this is our home. Strangers, this is our home. This is our home.
Wow, I'm beginning to see Native Americans in a whole new way. But my big question is, how did you ever really know where you were going out there in the wilderness?
It was rough. Quiet skin. It wasn't always easy. What was Sacagawea and other guides along the way was the stars, the sun, and other planets, and the river current. The rest was usually quite obvious.
Actually, it was our expert mastering of all the earth science of astronomy, geometry, physics, geology, and all the earth sciences matched with our native sense of direction that got us to and from for our manifest destination without a merry missed cue.
In other words, we got lucky.
Traveling along, doing just fine. We were some kind of collection. Which way to go? Your way or mine? Try not to lose our direction. There came a fork in the road, a branch in the river, a
the land. I think I felt more free than I ever have.
Tababone.
What was that, Sherbino?
Tababone. It's a social word that means stranger.
The truth is, we were all strangers in one form or another in this strange new land.
I know I'm strange.
Tababone. What a beautiful word.
It's funny how sometimes even in the crowded river can feel pretty alone.
I'm just a poor, wayfaring stranger, a wandering through this world of love. But there's no sin, misfortune or danger in that bright land to which I go. I'm going there to see my Maker. I'm going there, no more to roam. I'm just a going over yonder. I'm just a going over home. I'm just a poor, wayfaring stranger, a wandering through this world of wow. But there's no sin, misfortune or danger in that bright land to which I go. I'm going there to see my Maker. I'm going there, no more to roam. I'm just a going over yonder. I'm just a going over home. I'm just a girl in over home. I'm just a girl in over home. I'm just a girl in over
Was there ever a time where you thought you might not even make it across the continent?
Yes, indeed, there were times like that.
How about when we saw 220 grizzly bears in one day?
That's right. One of the most they shot me down for life.
Really? That was bad, all right. But the worst days were the days that we spent with the next bears out in the Columbia River. All we ate was salmon and dog meat for weeks on end.
Ah, yes, the Columbia. That's when we were sure we were going to make it to the Pacific.
After we made it past the Great Falls of Missouri, I thought I'd never want to see a Russian river.
We made it across the entire chain of the Rocky Mountains. Needless to say, we were pretty battered.
Then Captain Clark discovered a large river we called Clearwater that led us right into the mighty Columbia.
We also discovered the Nez Perce, who saved our lives with their kindness and generosity. They fed us and helped us build new dugout canoes, getting us back on the beautiful river, making a tumbling dash to the sea. King Arthur and his knights? No, that's impossible. They did that for hundreds of years.
Well, who then?
Two guys named Clark and Lewis and a whole group just come from a cross-country expedition.
Word.